Hey, what is up everybody, this is Saintsfan and welcome back to another episode of Monday Mailbox. This is a series where you guys ask me questions either about GTA or gaming in general, and I give you my opinions. If you want to ask a question for next week's episode, either leave it in the comment section or send me a message over YouTube with a subject titled Monday Mailbox. Now before I get into the first question, I just want to say something real quick because a lot of you guys have been asking me about it. So in a couple of videos, I've been driving a matte black Sovereign, and a lot of you guys are wondering how I actually got that. Because if you go into Los Santos Customs, you can't actually change the way the Sovereign looks. Well, I'm not going to show you guys how to do it because it is super hard, and I would literally only recommend this if you know, if you're a PC guy and you know exactly what you're doing. What I will do though is I'll leave a link in the description if you want to go attempt, or you just read it and then if you think you can handle it, then attempt to do it. If not, either find somebody who can do it for you, because what I did, I have a good friend and I just simply gave him my social club login and password, and he went in there, modded it, and now I have a black Sovereign. So like I said, I'll leave a link in the description. Basically it involves running iFruit on your computer and simply just ordering a black Sovereign. I mean, that's, from what I understand, there's obviously more things you need to do to make that happen, but that is basically what is going on. So I figured I'd just let you guys know and answer those questions regarding that. So again, in the description I'll leave the I guess the tutorial on how to do it if you want to go give it a try. So getting into the first question, we have Kevin Ryder, and he says, "Hey Saintsfan, do you think Rockstar will ever add the Valentine's Day Massacre stuff like the clothes and the Roosevelt back for people who didn't buy them or didn't have the game then?" And this is actually a good question, not even just for the Valentine's Day DLC, but for the Independence Day DLC and for any other holiday DLCs that they come out with, and even I think the collector's edition, because I think some people were saying that, the collectors, the codes and stuff that you got when you like pre-ordered the game or got the collector's edition, you can't get those anymore. And a lot of people were wondering, well, the game's been out for 9-10 months now. I want there to be a way where I can get those codes or some sort of system like that. And I don't know how Rockstar should do it. I mean, maybe what they could do is for when GTA comes out for PS4, Xbox One, and PC, they just release like a pack, I guess, with all the stuff. And if you weren't able to buy it then, you can buy it, with this pack. Now, if they were to make that pack, it would be interesting if they made you pay for it or not, because obviously all the other DLCs were free. So I'm not sure how they could do that, but it is going to be interesting to see because a lot of people do want these things. Let me know in the comment section if you are one of those guys too. Maybe Rockstar will just be nice and do like some other game companies are doing and just have everything included on the next generation disc. You just have to re-download everything. That would be the ultimate best way to go, but we all know Rockstar, they don't do stuff like everybody else, so who knows what is actually going to happen. The next question we have from Vertigo Jr., and he says, "For the next gen versions for GTA, do you think we will be able to have more buildings to walk into, like more restaurants, random houses, or even the military base barracks?" I definitely think so, man. At least I'm hoping so. I'm almost positive that, the PS4, Xbox One, and PC definitely can handle that stuff. And I'm hoping that's what they add, because it'll definitely bring more life to the game, and it'll make you want to go explore, because right now, there's nothing too much you can really go into, except for like the big old buildings, and even some of the ones that you can't go into but you can glitch into, they'll probably, or at least I hope they'll open those up so we can actually walk into without glitching. But I would definitely like to see more restaurants, more buildings like the gas station, so maybe we can go in there and rob them. There's the giant shopping thing out in Sandy Shores. It's like a Walmart type of thing. If they open that up, that'd be really cool to go into. Even some of the banks, that'd be awesome. Random houses, that'd be pretty cool as well, especially something like Michael's house or Franklin's house that we could actually walk into. So I think they have a lot of options, and I hope they actually put the stuff in. I mean, I don't think every building will be enterable, because I don't know if that's possible, and plus that's a lot of coding they have to do, interiors and everything. So you also got to think about that way. Does Rockstar want to make up a bunch of new interiors and things along those lines? So but I am hoping that more buildings will definitely come, more walk-in buildings will definitely come in next gen. And finally, the last question from Jason Brooks. He says, do you think that Rockstar's Heist DLC is going to be the last DLC update? This is actually an interesting topic. Obviously, Heists are the major DLC, at least for online. You know, granted, there are always going to be the story mode DLCs, and those will probably come whenever. But I'm going to stick with online DLC. So, Heists were supposed to come, well, I guess they were supposed to come out in the spring. I don't know if they had a release date before them. But Heist DLC, what's going to come after them? Because they are the big thing. I mean, I know people are talking about casinos and stuff like that, which is definitely a possibility. I would love to see that. But after Heist, you know, I don't know what they could do as another big DLC. Now, I think they're always, well, at least for the next like year, maybe even 2 years, they'll probably be releasing the free DLCs just because that makes them money. Even though they're free, a bunch of people, maybe not you guys, but a bunch of people do buy shark cards just to go buy that stuff. And obviously they want money, you know, they consistently want money, so having the free DLCs is a great way to do it. But, you know, as for a big DLC, you know, I'm really not sure what's after Heist. You know, like I said, possibly casinos, but at this rate I've been seeing a lot of source, or a lot of code about casinos, so maybe that'll even come before Heist. But let me know in the comment section, what do you think could be the next big DLC, the one that like everybody's talking about after Heist? Maybe it is some sort of expansion pack, maybe a North Yankton DLC, or maybe, you know, one of these expanded land DLCs, like we travel to Vice City, even though I know that's across the map, or I don't know, maybe a Las Vegas one. Who knows? I think that's probably the only way that they could go to increase the hype, because, you know, after a while these monthly free DLCs that just have cars and guns, they get kind of old. Although there's a bunch of different stuff they could add, and a bunch of cars, and you know, all these little things that they can add, people are just gonna be bored of it, because as cool as they are, they only last, you know, people only play them for a couple of days and then they're back to not liking the game because it's boring to do. Now granted, on next gen there's probably gonna be more features so you don't get bored as easily, but I think Rockstar has to do something big after Heist to keep the people wanting to play GTA. Anyway, that was it with this episode of Monday Mailbox. Hope you guys enjoyed. Again, if you want to leave a question for next week's episode, leave it in the comment section or send me a message over YouTube with a subject title Monday Mailbox. I got tomorrow a couple of crew modded colors for Touch Up Tuesday. I know we skipped last week just because of the DLC. And I will also probably be live streaming later tonight with Garrett. I think we're going to be doing a fashion show. So if you guys like the last fashion show, I'll put up a video on YouTube when we do go live so you don't miss that. But it should be fun. But anyway, hope you guys enjoyed. Like the video, share it, subscribe, all that stuff. And as always, your boy Saintsfan. Peace.